Hi, I'm Will, and I figured I'd be an adult and actually do the video. I have to learn to do things that are unpleasant to further things like my career, my existence, stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and read the script. Oh, my glasses. Want to see a trick? I sat on them today. Anyway, okay, so hi, I'm Will, and for 11:59 tonight, I hope to have recorded a video of me reading this script out loud. A couple of issues are delaying my recording. One, the thought of talking and recording myself like this paralyzes me with nausea. And two, I have two broken webcams and an old Note 10 Plus with a cracked screen. If anything happens to me, at least this script will have been posted, and at least I can get like a point or two. All right, so why am I taking this course? I'm taking Business 157, Intro to Small Business Management, to broaden my experience, find gaps in my professional understanding and compliance, and to provide a framework as I can currently develop a 501c3 in memory of my grandmother and my mother. Here is a picture of my grandmother, well, when she was very young. Flow. All right. They were small business owners who had unshakable ethical standards and who are beloved in our communities in the North Bay. I'm originally from Sonoma and Napa counties, and my grandmother, Flo Shipley, was a pioneer in property management in Solano County. Her and her partner, Barbara Shane, and other partners had an S corporation, and they were the first property managers in Solano County. This was like back in 1978. Anyway, okay, so what is my major? I've already had a previous life and an academic career. I have a bachelor's in political rhetoric from San Francisco State University. I debated in CETA, which is the Cross Examination Debate Association. It's really not prestigious. The reason why is because there were a lot of alcoholics that were debaters, and that's just sort of what I gravitated towards. Anyway, so I've been feeling like that political rhetoric and argumentation degree is probably not. It doesn't seem like it would be a very useful thing in the Trump era, being as that there doesn't seem to be very many formal rules regarding communications. At any rate, so I was a management consultant at IBM Global Services, and SBC and Wells Fargo and Cisco Systems, and I watched Enron and Anderson Consulting. I actually was a third-party consultant with Anderson Consulting, and right before they spun off to Accenture, which that was a good company. I learned a lot from them, but they had a habit of cooking the books. And after that, I was a legislative analyst and a lobbyist in water policy, which is a big thing in California. I'm sure you guys are aware of that. And what else? So my major is, I didn't tell you what it was. So I'm majoring in small business and entrepreneurship, and I'm going to add accounting, since have always been doing people's books, their taxes, their trusts, and all kinds of numbers things, which I didn't, I'm really not into math at all. But I ended up, just falling into that, so I might as well, get a degree in it. I'll probably do pretty well in it. So, and I think it's really important in running a small business or encouraging others to have their small businesses formed. Accounting is important. It's a big part of compliance. obviously. But at any rate, so I'm going to do that for a couple of years, and then not this fall, but the following fall, I'm going to start applying to grad school. But I'm really hoping to get into UCLA. And I was serious when I said that I planned on, dropping dead at that campus, because that is sort of my dream of heaven. And Ray Bradbury, he didn't really die there. He ended up typing like pages and pages and pages of a book, and being charged like 20 cents a page or something like that. But there was a plaque discussing how he was there, and being charged by that department for all the paper that he used and whatnot. And the plaque made it seem like it was a memorial about his death. So it was, a myth kind of grew out of that, when it was actually a misunderstanding about a plaque. Simply saying that he was there, typing away. But I'm going to do one better. I'll probably seriously drop dead there in the basement. That's where I really want to be. But at any rate, so I will be going there to open up a women's center. I already have the curricula done, and the difference between my clinic and other mentor clinics that are going to be teaching women and minorities how to start their own business is that I'm going to have an underlying subversive track in the curricula that is going to teach disadvantaged folks on how to represent themselves in Sacramento, and how to lobby, and how to kill bills, or how to get sponsored for starting their own bills. But the point is that I think it's important that if they're going to be having a small business, and that they want to be pillars of their community, that they need to know how to take care of their community as far as what laws are being passed in Sacramento. So that is going to be an underlying tone. No, there's actually going to be a coursework in legislative process and that kind of thing. So that's going to be the difference between my clinic and others, will be that. And I intend for it to be quite subversive. But at any rate, so that's why I'm taking this class, is to sort of provide the stability and the framework that I need in order to actually follow through with getting this business started, because I really do want this nonprofit to live longer than me. So that's why I'm taking this kind of class. So anyway, I will be talking to you guys in the near future.